Veolia offers environmental solutions to its clients. We have half of our clients are public bodies, half are industrials, and we work in about 55 countries all over the world, and whatever is the level of development of the country. For us, sustainability is at the heart of our business because our name is Veolia Environment. It was very clear for us during the Johannesburg summit, it was a Rio Plus 10 sustainability conference, that our job was not only to manage water, energy services, waste treatment and collection. It was necessary to deal with all the pollutions all over the world and to decrease the environmental footprint of our clients. And for that, we have to include new items such as circular economy, the question of climate, the collapse of biodiversity, in our offers to our clients to be in situation to meet with the expectation of the citizens and of the future. Veolia's board has 4 committees. One out of these 4 is dedicated to research, innovation, and sustainability. That means that each year, 3-4 times, we have specific sustainability items, debates on this committee. Of course, the role of the management and from my department is to propose different issues about the question of sustainability. What are these issues essentially? It is, of course, we have set up our own commitments for sustainability in 2015 and for the period 2015 to 2020. We have 9 commitments, 3 for planet, 3 for cities and regions, 3 for employers. We have commitments and we have KPI dedicated to these commitments. Each year, this committee monitor how we are, what is the achievement of these committees, and we discuss about different problems we have to deal with to achieve these commitments. That is the first job they have to do. The second is about the question of extra financial rating. It's very important for us, for our reputation, for our attractiveness, to be considered as a very big company involved in the question of CSR, corporate social responsibility, and to integrate environmental performance and social performance in the performance of the company. Each year, we discuss in this committee about how rating in these items. After the meeting of this committee, the chairman of this committee reports, of course, in the board, the conclusions and proposal of this committee about the different debate and issues we discussed. The new members of the board are more interested in CSR and sustainability issues than the previous one. That is clear, and they're very interested about the question of the legitimacy of Veolia and its capacity to take account of the advice and advice of all stakeholders. Antoine Frérot himself has a very specific vision of what is a company, and he says very often that a company is really a mosaic of different stakeholders, and we may take account of the advice and of the interest of the different stakeholders. What does it mean concretely? For us, we have had 7 years ago, a specific committee which is called Critical Friends, which are experts from social issues, environmental issues, and which really challenge our strategy. And it's a very specific committee because they are very expert. They have no links, no contractual links with Veolia. They are completely independent, and they are very relevant people to help us to define our strategy. The purpose of this committee is really to help the CEO and chairman, who is Antoine Frérot, to decide about strategic issues, okay? And to say from their expertise what they say. The main problem they have to deal with is the coherence between our definition of our mission, which is resourcing the world, and different business opportunities we have to do. Of course, we discuss about the question of nuclear dismantling, about the question of non-conventional gas, of course, a lot about what to do with our coal, because we have less than 3% of revenue depending of coal activities, and so on. They discuss with our CEO, and there are very different advices. There are not collective positions. It is really experts, but they try to help the CEO to propose to the board a relevant decision taking account of the different expertise all around the table. And it's very, very interesting things. The Critical Friends Committee is composed of 14 people. 10 out of them are really experts, and 4 of them are now representing new stakeholders, such as suppliers, clients, and future generations. Okay? Because it was interesting for us to complete this committee with people we work in our business model. How does it work concretely? In fact, and it's, I think, key for the success. We have a strictly balance between the representative of this committee and the staff of the company. That means to define the agenda, the chairman and Mr. Frérot gather together and discuss about different items. Some items is coming from Mr. Frérot depending on the agenda of the board. Other items is coming from the members of the committee, because they of course have a look on what happens in the world, how we discuss about Veolia, and so on. Firstly, you know, Veolia is, we work at the local field because we manage local resources for local clients, okay? We don't transport water, we don't transport waste, we don't transport our energy. Our energy is only territorial and local energy. So that means at the local level, we have, of course, a lot of relations with our stakeholders. Firstly, with our clients, of course, but it's not with our clients. What is new for us, it's that we have a specific vision of what is cities, region, and territory. That means because I say we manage resources for local resources, that means our role is to have a vision, what are the needs and where are the resources, and to merge and to meet the question of resources and the question of users. That, of course, is things that we have to gather all the relations and to take account of all the stakeholders at the local level. So we have a corporate committee, but in each country we work, that means about 56 countries, and in each territories where we work, we have specific relations with all stakeholders to promote action and solutions to take account of the problem we have to deal with, and this territory has to deal with, that is to give more services with less and less resources. About this idea, we can have specific conditions of relations with all stakeholders. It is interesting to note that the board, a lot of boards in different companies, are more discussing about question of strategic issues than before. Before it was only about financial issues. After that, some CSR issues, and now we have really a new step where the boards are more involved in question of strategy. If we discuss with strategy, we have to take account of the advice of a lot of stakeholders. So that is the situation today, a different company. Some of them are ready to open their board to new stakeholders. You have the question of the representative of employers. You know, in France we have some employers, but the average in Europe is 30% of members of the boards are employers. We are less than in France. So you have the question of the employers, and you have the question of the relations of the stakeholders. What is interesting in Veolia, that is because we have adopted our purpose, our raison d'être, with a dashboard of plurial performance, and the board is in charge of the implementation of this raison d'être. So you have a very interesting situation with the board with a new responsibility, and this new responsibility you have to define a plurial performance with environment performance, social performance, ethical performance, clients performance. That means that really, and how the board must take account of the impact of the company on the society. So we can have an evolution of this committee in two directions. Firstly, to have maybe a better relation directly with a member of the board of Veolia. That is, I think, to increase its relations with the governance of the company. And secondly, maybe we can have other committees at different levels. At national level, we have one in Japan, another one in China. And maybe at the local level too, to clarify and to identify different stakeholders of Veolia, to have not only a better dialogue, not only to take advice of these stakeholders, but to integrate it in our system of decisions and in our business model. That is, I think, we can a good direction to have a really involvement at all the level of stakeholders in the work of the company.